So BWT stands for Basic Warrior Training, and what that entails is the land navigation, the field skills. This is going to be what they're going to be using in a combat scenario. The purpose of BWT is to train these recruits to be basic rifleman Marines, because as we all know, the saying goes that every Marine is a rifleman. So this gets them that baseline of a combat scenario, so in case we need to send the other MOSs who are not infantry Marines off to combat, they will be able to improvise, adapt, and overcome. They'll be able to tackle that obstacle. And they're also going to be learning how to clear the culvert, or a fatal funnel as we like to call it, the doorway or whatnot, how it cycles into a mount environment or an urban environment. It's going to go both ways for that. We also teach them how to clear the bulkhead so that way they can get over it, and they're going to be checking for any kind of IED or explosives so that way they can clear it and cordon it off, and we can pass that up to a higher echelon of command. We also teach them the individual movement and the buddy team fire movement, which is the basis and the whole point of what it is to be a rifleman or an infantry Marine at the end of the day. Is the buddy rushing is our bread and butter, and it's what we like to do on a day-to-day basis. It should take about 10 to 15 minutes to negotiate this course, but we as the Marines do not like to train to a time standard. We like to train to a performance standard. So 10 to 15 minutes should be your average time, but as long as it takes them to do everything exactly right, we'll just be good with that. In my experience, the things that the recruits mostly struggle with would probably be the fire movement portion of the course, because to accurately and effectively utilize the buddy team and the fire and movement scenario or the skill, you need to be able to stay online and continually push forward, and it seems to be the recruits need to be able to have that more aggression push towards it, and they need to be able to push forward and push the fight at all times instead of just dropping online. When these recruits finish the day movement course, their biggest takeaway they should have is how to have a balance of action, how to be aggressive when it needs to be, decide to be aggressive enough soon enough, because you can only lose one gunfight at the end of the day. As an instructor here at Page Field, my goal while I'm instructing these recruits is to get them that combat mindset. It's my job to pass on all the knowledge that I have and all the other instructors here at BWT have, so that way in case we do end up going to war, that they'll be able to effectively eliminate the enemy that we're tasked to eliminate.
Cujo 2-1, this is Moser. Brief. We are in contact with Stalker 2, a Marine recon platoon north of the MSR. They blasted 3 T-72s in the area. I need you to push 16 clicks north of MSR knife to map grid 257, 7, 9, or 8.